Alright, we're going to get ready to spray for our Filon. So I've got everything rolled back off, got all the dust swept off, got the gun filled with glue. Now we're just going to hook up, spray, let it set up, roll this side down, press it out, then we'll roll the other side up and get it sprayed, smooth it out, roll it out, and then we'll be ready to trim. So let's get spraying some glue. Alright, now that we got the glue sprayed on this side, we'll wait until it sets up about 15 minutes or so until it's not as tacky. And then we'll go ahead and put our little divider sticks down, fold this over, we'll get it pressed out, roll the other side out, and repeat the same process. So we'll have this one done before you know it, and we'll get it trimmed up, and then we can start the other side. Alright, we're going to go ahead and lay down our little blocks here. And we'll just start unrolling this, laying it down. Take the roller from the center, work your way out. Now we'll unclamp, flip the other side over, and take out our blocks, spray some adhesive on that side, and get it fastened down. Alright, so we have this side sprayed up now, and reactivate the glue in here by spraying over top of it. That's where our seam was. We want to make sure that that's still nice and wet, and then once that cures, we'll roll this out, and then we'll press it, and then we're ready to trim. So that's how it goes. And so far it's looking pretty good. You can see the sheen of the glue on there, so I'm confident we have enough and that it's going to seal pretty nice. And we'll get that pressed out, and then we'll do a little trimming. Looks good. Now we can get this thing trimmed out and set it aside. We'll flip over our template, fasten our blocks, and put on our other side wall, and we'll repeat the process. Now, at the sake of looking like the Michelin Man, I suited up for this job. Fiberglass is a little itchy, so last time I trimmed the floor, my arms were a little itchy. So I'm going to suit up this time. It is warm, but that's the price I'm going to pay. I don't want to get any more fiberglass on me. That stuff's itchy. So we're going to get ready to trim this, and then we can call this side good. Alright, now that we're all trimmed up, we have a nice edge here that's going to go up against the side of our trailer once that's assembled. So we've got a nice smooth edge all the way around, got good adhesion, and it's looking good. The protective plastic cover is still on the Filon, so when we get this up on the sides and before we install the trim, we'll start peeling that off. So the last thing that we'll do on the trailer is actually peel off the plastic protection here. So we're just going to keep that on there, so make sure that things don't get scratched up. And so far I'm pretty happy with it. It's working out good. Alright, if you're following along with the build, this is where you should be. You've got our template, we've got a 1/4 inch, we've got the adhesion on there, and we've got the Filon on our 1/4 inch. So we'll set that aside, and then we'll begin the next side, which is identical to this. We're going to flip the template over because we have a left and right side. So if you're following along, that's where you should be. So I think what we're going to do is call this video a wrap. No sense in me showing you the other side. You've just seen how I've done this one, so it's the same process. So we're moving right along. Once the sides are done, then we can start assembling things. Yep, I'm happy with the progress, and I hope that you are building along and happy with your progress. Take your time, measure things twice, cut it once, just make sure everything's lined up, and you'll be good to go. Yeah. So for those who are just tuning in, thank you for coming along, watching the channel and watching the build. And for those who've already subscribed, thank you very much for continuing to watch. That means a lot. So if you haven't already, do subscribe, give it a thumbs up, and leave a comment. I'm pretty sure that I'm going to get 1,000,001 comments on how to lay this Filon. There's probably 1 or 2 right ways, and I might not be doing it the right way. Some guys like to put the Filon down and vacuum bag it to press it in place. Others will do what I've done, except they'll lay some heavy weights on top to keep it pressed out. But this is a small trailer. There's a lot of cutouts. Things will be holding it in place, so I'm not worried about Filon coming loose. And if it does, it's only going to be a small area and most likely be unnoticeable. So for our trailer, this is how we're doing it, and I think it's going to work out great. So until next time, please stay tuned.